So, one of the biggest mistake that I made when I was at Cornell was ध्यान रखना अपना, okay? Alright, so we are here for the second half of the day. We got Kritika moved into her dorm. You guys literally made that video go viral, so I'm glad that we're making this one. But essentially, we tuned out for a couple hours, took a shower, freshened up, and as far as we thought we were like well prepared for the move-in, we still forgot a couple things at home, like her perfumes, some gym clothes and stuff like that. So we're gonna get those things here at the mall. And I also want to talk to you guys about some of the financial decisions that I had Kritika make, just because now she's starting off college, on her road to like being an independent woman. There are some things that you should do and some pitfalls that I made so that you can avoid those mistakes and get started on the right foot. Whether you're an international student or not, it doesn't matter, but these are some of the things you should know before you get started with like studying in the US. So sit back, enjoy, and smash that like button for this vlog. Rizika, where are we? I think it's called Cold Stone. Okay. Out of all of these flavors, I think the best one is the cotton candy. Everyone's gonna say that's disgusting, but we've tried so many, and I think that's the best one. Cotton candy with white chocolate chips, right? It's pretty color. But ये फेंकेगा. इनको like use these to do like everyday college stuff. Right, so we're all done with the shopping. We're done with all of our tasks for the day. The most important part of the video, let's talk about what your credit score means and why that's so important. Alright, so basically your credit score is something that tells lenders you are a responsible owner of the money that they actually loan to you. This is important whether you're trying to take a loan for a car, you're trying to buy a house with a loan, anything, all the way starting from small like getting a credit card to big purchases like a home or a motor vehicle. You need something called a credit history. Now your credit history is a score that's on a scale of 800 or 850. But basically, the better your credit score, the better people know that you're a responsible loan taker. If you are an international student who hasn't lived in the US, your credit history isn't going to be bad. It's just that you're not going to have any credit history, which is not as bad as having a bad credit score, but it's still bad enough to not let lenders give you credit cards, loans, and all that stuff. The best way to go about this is, one, as an international student, get a social security number. Now you can easily get this if you have a part-time job on campus, on your F1 visa. And after you get your social security number, get a small credit card that you do small expenses every month and repay them back. This will help build your credit history. Now the two important things that I want to mention here are, not all credit cards give cards to international students because you won't have a credit history. So some of the best that I found that actually helped me when I was a student were Discover, Capital One. They offer some of the most terrible rewards, frankly. But the good thing about that is they actually give credit cards to international students. So once you have a credit history built enough, it takes roughly about a year or so to do this. You can easily switch over to an Amex credit card or something else that has better rewards. Now I'm going to leave a link to all of these credit cards in the description below. If you sign up using the referral code, you get a certain sign-up bonus. So, more money your way. But the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about right now is the cheese card. The cheese card is built specifically for students, which means that you can basically apply by giving your passport, your visa, and that's about it. You don't need to actually have things like other credit cards require, like your social security or credit history. These people are, kind enough to understand the issues that international students go through. But basically, it is a zero-fee cashback debit MasterCard. They basically have rewards up to 10% in over 10,000 stores across the US. I use my cheese card for shopping like at Walmart, which gives me 2% cash back, and then on Uber Eats, where I order my weekly dinner from, which is like 3% cash back. So if you guys want to sign up for that, feel free to do so. The link is going to be in the description below. If you sign up using my referral link, you get $15 on me, which is basically like a free meal. So, don't miss out on that. It's $10 when you sign up and $5 when you actually fund your account. So take advantage on that. Dinner's on me. Use the link in the description below. Now, the best part is that the cheese card can virtually be used, which means that you don't need to wait for the actual physical card to come in. You can add it to your Apple Wallet or use it in the Android app. All you need to sign up is a US address, a valid passport, and a valid visa. So go for it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about are two mistakes that I personally made that costed me thousands of dollars. It was not having a US driver's license, and the second thing was having no credit history. It's not that I had bad credit history, I just didn't have any at all. So essentially what happened was, this is like just recently after I graduated, I was looking at buying cars, and I had my Indian driver's license, but in order to get a US based insurance, you need to have a US driver's license. So I applied for one, and because I didn't have any credit history, I just found it so difficult for companies to give me a loan to actually buy the car. And finally, when I actually got like a credit union from like a nearby town that accepted my application, after like showing them my college transcripts and basically proving to them that, hey, I'm a responsible person and I can literally take this money and give it back to you, they agreed to give it to me. But the problem was that they charged me an incredibly high interest rate of 8.5%. Now, to give you guys an idea, roughly you can expect an interest rate on auto, like motor vehicles, anywhere between 0 to like 3.5, which is again too high, and I was paying 8.5% just because I didn't have a credit history. Now, because I didn't have a US based driver's license, what happened was the insurance that I bought was through the roof. I ended up paying $300 per month for a whole year, just because I had a brand new driver's license, and basically I was like a new driver. And then the second year it got down to like $250, but still, like, just to give you another ballpark, people usually pay less than $100 per month for car insurance, and I was paying all this money. Simple things that I could have done is basically just get a US driver license. Even if you don't plan on driving, it'll just collect age. So when you do like get a car or want to drive, you'll have a pretty affordable insurance plan. And you guys already know how to build your credit history, so you can be 1 step, 2 steps further than I was in this whole process. Okay, let's talk about bank account. So it would be convenient for you if that bank account is on your campus for 2 reasons. Basically, if something happens, you can just walk to the account. You don't have to take an Uber or take a bus or whatever. And the second thing is, you can take advantage of opening a student account. Now, this means that you will not have any annual fee, and you won't need to pay the bank anything to actually open that account.
Great. And you can also find all these bank accounts on your college's website. So it's really simple. You just type in your college name and then like bank accounts, and they'll let you know what the bank account that's close to your college is, and then you can just walk up and just ask them for a new student account.
Exactly. So it's pretty much as simple as this, and by doing this, you kind of like avoid the hassle that would otherwise be. And when you actually have these accounts, make sure you know your routing numbers, your account numbers, all these things handy, because as an international student, you'll need these numbers to do any sort of like wire transfers or move money from here and there in different currencies. Kritika, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we're done with everything, mall, getting food, all that stuff. We're gonna go drop Kritika off in her dorm, and even though she's just an hour away, it feels like a big step, but she's not gonna be visiting for the next couple of weeks, maybe even a month or two. I think the next big vacation is Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's gonna be all by herself for the next few weeks. Take 2. ध्यान रखना, ठीक है? और बिना बस पैसे मत उड़ाना. Okay. Great advice. Bloopers मिला, ठीक है? ना, मेरे को बता देना नेक्स्ट छुट्टी कब हो. शायद स्प्रिंग नहीं, आपका एक वो होगा. Fall break हो सकता है.